everybody out there, this is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MLB 16 The Show Diamond Dynasty tips video. We're going to talk about some potential risers and fallers. This is a big series of mine last year in the show, and starting on Mondays, I'm not sure when they will start it this season, but they do player attribute adjustments. So the inside edge feature that we do have this year is on a day-to-day basis. Players can go up and down throughout the week, but they do baseline adjustments as well. I'm not sure if it'll be Mondays again this week or a different day, but that's what they did last year on Mondays. And I wanted to talk about, since we're early in the season here, some possible cards that may get upgraded, and I would like you guys to share them in the comments section as well. There's probably a good 50 of them that I could go over. I just have a few that I wrote down that I'm going to go over to begin with. We may possibly make other videos, but I mean, just for an example, last year Bryce Harper, I think, started at either an 80 or an 82, and his card was selling for like 600 stubs early on in the show last year. He ended up getting up to a 97, I think, and selling for like 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 stubs, or 60k stubs. So definitely profits to be made. I don't know if we'll see something that crazy happen again this year, but you never ever know. And again, I just wrote down some players. A lot of them, as I look at my list, are veterans, but I think they have the ability to get better throughout the season and possibly, you know, get some upgrades. So the first one that I'm going to go to is Prince Fielder from the Tigers. If you look for him now, actually, my bad, he doesn't play for the Tigers anymore. Total brain fart there. He plays for the Rangers now. So let's go check out Prince Fielder here. And right now, you can get him for under 500 stubs. Now, the good thing about this is that if you do want to take an investment in these cards, number one, they're extremely cheap, so you're not going to lose much if things don't pan out. Most of the cards I'm going to go over are under 1,000 stubs. The good thing is that a lot of guys like Prince and some of the other guys that I have on this list, from time to time, are going to get a boost because of inside edge. You can see right now he goes from an 80 to an 85, but he was one of the cards that was really cheap last year and ended up finishing the season pretty strong. Rangers made the playoffs. I think he got up to either an 87 or an 89 overall, so he did go from silver to gold, and that's mainly what we're looking for, guys that are going to go from silver to gold. So I think Prince Fielder, again, with the price that he's going for right now, is definitely a good option. Another guy that I kind of have my eye on, he goes for a little bit more than I would like to invest in, but that's Billy Hamilton, mainly because of his stealing and speed abilities. That's why he's a little pricey right now, and I mean, it's still only like 1,000 subs, which isn't much. You can make that in a day easily on this game, but I think he's another guy that definitely has the tools and the ability to get an increase, you know, maybe up to a gold, even an 84 or so. And when you can make 500 stubs profit in this game, that's really good. I mean, that's half of a standard pack right there. So he's another guy that I might suggest investing on. And again, you guys leave them in the comments. If you got ones that I don't go over, please let me know. The Diamondbacks, who I watched a lot of play my Rockies to start the season, have a few guys that I wanted to go over. Number one is Shelby Miller. He's basically their number two pitcher. He had a rough outing, gave up, I think, 6 runs against us in the 4th inning a couple days ago, but I think he's a guy who had some tough luck last year. I think he lost like 18 straight games in a row and just wasn't getting any run support. The Diamondbacks lineup is pretty dangerous. They're going to give him some run support. Definitely check out Shelby Miller, under 500 stubs. David Peralta, another one. I can't mention him enough. I must have mentioned him in like every video I made this year so far. Look at his contact and his power versus righties. He's not a good defensive player, but even if you want to put him in pitch hitting situations, if you need that desperate home run, David Peralta is one you want to check out. And again, you see with the inside edge, he's boosted up to an 87 overall. You can get him for under 1,000 stubs right now. We're going to go to another vet, and that's going to be Albert Pujols, if I can find him here, who right now is also increased because of inside edge. 91 overall card you can get for under 1,000 stubs right now. From time to time, he's going to get these boosts. He's had success against different teams and different pitchers and different ballparks, so I certainly imagine the inside edge thing will help. But let's see. I mean, he had a hot stretch last year where he was just crushing home runs. Let's see how he does this year. I know he's getting older in age, but he's only an 82 overall. Certainly a candidate that could go from a silver to a gold. Another kind of veteran player here who I think is going to end up being very, very good for the Orioles. I was hoping that my Rockies picked him up over the offseason, but unfortunately they did not. And this guy is right now a bronze card. He's so bad in this game, it took me a minute to find him, but that's Mark Trumbo. This dude has amazing power against left-handed pitching as well. Inside edge has him right now going from a 75 to an 83. You can get him for under 50 stubs. Certainly a guy that I would invest in. You know, we'll have to see how he does throughout the season, but he could definitely be a candidate to go from bronze to silver and maybe, you know, increase his cost slightly. But again, another inside edge recipient there, getting a little bit of a better rating there. Another guy will stay in the AL East I'm very familiar with, and that is Corey Dickerson right now. 79 overall. He did have an inside edge boost for a couple days to start the season off. He's already hit 2 home runs. By the time you're watching this video, he may have hit more, but he's very, very good lefty power. He hits great against right-handed pitchers. He was in the 80s when he had that inside edge boost. You can get him for under 1,000 stubs. You can probably get him for 500 stubs. Jake Odorizzi's another one. He's an 84 overall silver pitcher right now. Couple good outings for him, and he could easily be in the gold range, selling for over 1,000 stubs right now. You can get him for about 500. And then lastly, but not leastly, I know that's not a term at all, but we're going to go back to the National League and take a look at the Nationals, and we're going to try to find, where is he? Is he so bad he's not on the first page? Where is Anthony Rendon? There he is. 79 overall silver card. You can get him for under 200 stubs right now. Very, very good player. He kind of had a down year last year. I think he was injured for a lot of the season, but I think he's another guy that could probably go from silver to gold. And that's, I mean, there's so many other ones out there. These are just the initial list that I have written down. There's actually one more I want to go over before we end the video. We're going to go to the NL West, and we got to take a look at young Jock Peterson. Only a bronze card. Great power. Look at his power ratings against righties and lefties. Pretty decent. You can get him for under probably 200 stubs. He's a bronze card right now. He's had success against some pitchers. He had a crazy week last year where he was just crushing the ball. He could definitely be a silver at some point. And again, inside edge has him at an 80 right now, so he's in that silver range with that boost. Again, leave it in the comments if you have any other cards that I may have missed out on or suggestions. Let's make these stubs together. Let's build better teams together. Let's have a successful year in Diamond Dynasty. I do thank you guys for watching. I'm Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.